Welcome to the class of database management system. Today I am continuing with the previous lecture, that is structured query language. What is the objective of learning structured query language? It is one can operate queries in SQL and outcome will be one will be able to retrieve the data from the databases. So I am just briefing you about what I have discussed in the yesterday lecture. What is SQL overview? Because I talked about SQL yesterday. So SQL is the programming language for relational database management system, and it is designed over the relational algebra and tuple relational calculus. So SQL comes as a package with all the major distributions of relational database management system software. So it is consists of both, that is data definition language, manipulation language. And using the data definition language, one can design the schema, one can define the structure of the schema, one can define the structure of the database. And whereas data manipulation language is concerned with how the data will be stored, how the data will be arranged in a particular fashion in the database, and how one can retrieve the data from the database with the help of some queries. So there are various queries, there are various commands that are associated with data definition language and data manipulation language that we have discussed yesterday. So I am continuing with the yesterday lecture. So my next topic is select statement. So what is select statement? Select mean to say, as I told you earlier, in the yesterday lecture, that I am supposed to select particular columns from the database. I am supposed to select various rows for which I want to retrieve data about. So similarly, select statement is used to point certain fields or to point certain rows in the database, so that that data of could be fetched, or that that particular row could be fetched, or that particular column could be fetched. So that is why select statement is used. So I am going into the practical details about this lecture today, that what is the meaning of the select query. I am telling you about the select query. So what is select? What is select query? Select mean to say, you can you are supposed to select various commands, as you can see in the database. This select column name number 1, column name 2, like you are supposed to specify the column name. For example, it could be customer ID or it could be customer name. Column name, column name number 1, column name number 2. From the table name, my table name is, let's say, employee. So I am supposed to select particular column names, 2 columns from particular table name. Select star. Star mean to say all the records will be all the fields could be fetched. Star mean to say all the details could be fetched, but select particular by I select column name 1, column name 2, it means I am selecting particular details. But select star mean to say I am selecting all the details, I am fetching all the records in the database. So this is the select statement that is given here. You can just look at the syntax here. Select column underscore name, that is column name number 1, comma, column name, that is column name number 2, from I am supposed to fetch those columns from somewhere, and that is obviously the database about those about that fields, where the information about those fields is already stored. So let's say that table name is employee table name, and or I can say customer table. So the 2 fields will be, I can say, customer name and contact name from customer table. Then select star from table name. Select star. Star mean to say all the details in the record will be fetched from table name, that is customer, because I am not specifying here particular column name. So this is the difference between the two. You can have a look at the select statement. As the name implies, select mean to say we are supposed to select some data from the database. We are supposed to select some choosy data from the database, and the data returned is stored in the result table, and it is called the result set. Select column name from table name. Okay, select star from customer table, all the details will be fetched, and if I am selecting particular column, then those particular details will be fetched. So next is select distinct. Next is select distinct. So what is select distinct means? It is distinct mean to say it could be distinguishable. It is only one different value. Distinct mean to say that could be uniquely identified, that is quite different. So select distinct statement is used to return only the distinct values, that is to return only the different values. So inside a table there will be a column. A column often contains many duplicate values. Obviously there could be uh, there could be customer names. There could be two customers who are having same name. There could be two customers who are having same city. There could be customers who are living in the same city or in the same country as well. So in this way many duplicate values exist, so we are supposed to use the distinct statement in that case. So inside a table a column often contains many duplicate values, and sometimes you only want to list the distinct values or different values. Then there will be the syntax for the same. How to write the syntax for the same? That is, in a table a column may contain many duplicate values, and sometimes you only want to list the distinct values. So the distinct keyword can be used to return only the distinct values, that is to return the different values. For example, this is a table that is given for the customer database, and in customer database there are various fields that are there. First field is customer id, next is customer name, third is contact name, fourth is address, fifth is city, sixth is postal code, and seventh is country. So there are various interpretations for the various columns that are defined here in the table in the first row. So customer id is having representation as 1, 2 and 3. Customer name is having interpretation as Hari, Ram, Sham. Next customer contact name, sorry, Maria, Anders, Anna, then Antonio. Then address is this street number is given, this street number is given, and then again third different street number and street name is given. Next city is given, again next city is given, then third next city is given. Next is postal code, that is depicted here for the three representations, this and this. Next three countries are there for three representations. Now what will be the syntax in order to use the select distinct? Select distinct, we are supposed to use the keyword distinct. Select distinct column name number 1, column name number 2 from particular table name, and in the end we are defined enclosing it with the semicolon. So this is about the select distinct and how it is different from select all, because in order to remove the duplicate values we are using the distinct command so that different values could be returned. So next is, there are various clauses that will be used in the database. So what are those? First is where clause. As you can see, what is where means? Where in the layman language means where. Where is a condition? Where is a condition? It is used to filter the address details, or it is used to filter the database details so that more refined data could be fetched instead of the redundant data. So the where clause is used to filter the records. It is used to extract only those records that fulfill a particular condition or that fulfill a specified condition. So there will be the syntax for the same. I am going to represent the same. Yes, the where clause is used to extract only those records that fulfill a specified criteria, and its syntax is, yes, select column name number 1, column name number 2 from table name where Where mean to say I am also attaching particular condition with the record that is to be fetched from the database. So where column name is equal to operator value, and in the end it will be enclosed with the semicolon. Where column name is equal to operator value. So select, I am writing its query as select star from customers, because this table is known as the customer table. So select star from customer. Just I am going to enlarge it. Just wait. Just have a look. Okay, now you can see it. Yes, this is the refined interpretation of the table. So have a look at it. Okay, this one. Select star from customers where country is equal to Mexico, where condition is given. I am supposed to select all the columns from the customer, all the columns. I am applying condition at all the columns, but again there is the specified condition where country is equal to Mexico. So Germany will be discarded and these two records will be fetched as a result. 2 and 3 customer ID, customer name will be Ram and Sham, customer city will be Mexico. Sorry, customer city will be Mexico DF, then country will be Mexico, because there is the filter that is put on the country. So I am going to fetch the records with the country Mexico. So in this way only 2 records will be fetched instead of the 3 records. So this is how the where clause will be used in order to refine the database, in order to get the more refined values or filtered values from the database. Next is and or clause. And or and clause. So the where clause can be combined with, where clause can be combined with, again where clause can be combined with and or not operator. So the and or operators are used to filter record based on more than one condition. And mean to say obviously there will be 2 conditions, or mean to say we are supposed to filter it on the behalf of either this condition or this condition. So the and operator display a record if all the conditions separated by and are true. So next or operator display a record if any of the condition separated by or is true. Any of the condition, as I told earlier, one condition is true, either this or this, then it will be representing the record. So next is the not operator. The not operator display a record if the condition is not true. So next is I am going to display the syntax of the and operator. So and operator is select star from customer where country is equal to Germany. Country okay Germany honi chahiye, but and clause mean to say and country Germany, that is true, plus city is equal to Berlin, that could also be true. If both the conditions are true, then I will be proceeding with the fetching the records from the database. So country Germany and city Berlin, country Germany and city Berlin. So only first record will be fetched because first record is satisfying the condition of my and clause. Next is or clause. Or clause is having the syntax select star from customers where city is equal to Mexico DF. Okay, where city is equal to Mexico DF or city is equal to Munchen. or city is equal to Munchen. Munchen is not there, so we are supposed to discard that record. So where city is equal to Mexico DF, or city is equal to Munchen. So two records will be fetched. Two records will be fetched because there are two records that are stored under the city name Mexico DF. Next is select star from customer where country is equal to Germany, okay, and city is equal to Berlin, and city is equal to Berlin, or city is equal to Munchen. So we know this record will be fetched because Munchen is not present here in the database. So this record will be fetched. So this was about and or close. I am giving you the practical examples of the queries that you are supposed to do. So you are supposed to run the same. So this is about my two queries and or. I am just running one example of the not query as well. Note query as well. Okay, I am running here the query of the note. So just wait. Control V. So next is I am using and or. Just wait. I am putting comma here because I want to cover all the clauses in single go, because if any one clause is left, then it might be difficult for me to have a look at all the previous records. So you can write it here, not clause as well. So and or not clause. Now select star from customers where not country is equal to not is the clause, country is equal to Germany. So these two records will be fetched and this will be discarded. Not country is equal to Germany. So in this way, you are supposed to use these three clauses and or not. You can write the syntax. You can operate the syntax online in the SQL Server. If you find any difficulty, then you can ask me. I am giving you the time of 5 minutes. Just have a look at the queries and you can have a look at the practical aspects of the queries. Okay, next is delete statement. How to delete a particular record from the database? It is having its own syntax. Delete is quite easy. Delete from table name. Table name mean to say customer where some column is equal to some value. Mean to say a column, particular column is having a particular value. So I am going to delete that particular record. That is delete from customers where customer name is equal to Hari and city is equal to Berlin. Two conditions are there. Okay, first record will be deleted. Okay, next is delete from customer where customer name is equal to Ram and country is equal to Germany. Customer name is Ram and country is equal to Germany. So this record does not exist. So this record, second record is not existing. Ram and Mexico is there, but Ram and Germany is not there. So this will be discarded and this will be deleted. So this record will be deleted and these two records will be maintained in the database. So next is update. Next is update. If I am supposed to update the database or update the records in the database, then update command will be used. Okay, so what is the syntax for the same? Update table name, set column 1 is equal to value 1, column 2 is equal to value 2, and so on, where some column is having some particular value. So how to operate the update command, I am just showing it to you how to operate the update command. Just have a look. This one, I am just shifting it to this side so that you can have a look at the query. Just wait, I am just uh, putting it for your reference. Okay, so I am just putting here. This one, update customer set contact name is equal to Alfred Schmidt. So I am going to write this name as Hari. City, city is Berlin. No, 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 no. Control Z. Okay, okay, got it. Okay. Where customer ID is equal to 1. Okay, where customer ID is equal to 1. I am supposed to update the customer set contact name will be Alfred Schmidt. So it will be Alfred. In the as a result, I am receiving this. Next is city will be Frankfurt. City will be Frankfurt. Okay. So in this way, my record will be updated. Update customer set contain contact name this, city this, where customer ID जहाँ पे customer ID 1 है, I am supposed to update the record of that particular database. Just have a look at all the commands that I have discussed so far. So the main concern in update command is the where condition, because if where condition will not be there, then all the customer names and all the cities will be updated. So update customer set city Hamburg's, country Germany, where customer name is Sham. Okay, customer name is Sham, set country Germany and city Hamburg. So this record is to be updated. So in the same manner, update customer set city Hamburg, city Germany. But here, not any particular where condition is given. So all the records will be set as the Germany and city is Hamburg. Here country is Germany and city is Hamburg. So all the records will be. If we are not applying the where clause, then this will be the result. If we are applying the where clause, only this particular record will be. This particular record will be updated. So in the previous example, as you can see here, in the previous example, here, update customer set contact name, this one, okay. City is Frankfurt, where customer ID is 1. So I am supposed to update this record only. So next is order by clause. What is order by clause? Order by clause is the keyword that is used to sort order by, as the name implies, order, either to arrange in the ascending order or in the descending order. But most probably we choose to arrange the data in the sorted format in the ascending order. So it is used to sort the results at one or more columns. The order by keyword sorts the records in ascending order by default. That is what I am saying to you. To sort the records in the descending order, you can use the descending keyword depending on the situation, depending on the requirement. So select column name number 1, select column name number 2 from table name customer, order by column name this, that is ascending order. So select star, all the column fields will be selected from customer table. This one is a customer table. Order by country, order by country. So we are supposed to arrange the records in the table according to the country. So country will be written in the capital letter. First A will be there, then B will be there, then C, then D, then E, then F, then G, then H, I, J, K, L, M, as, and the counting go on till Z. Select star from customer order by close. Descending order. Descending order means to say it will start counting from Z, then M will be the above record, then G will come downward. So in this way, order by close will work. So next is drop and truncate. Drop table, table name to delete the table. Drop database, database name if you want to receive delete the database. Truncate table, table name. So have a look at all the commands that I have discussed so far, so that we can We can use the another commands in the upcoming slides. If you are having any question, then you can ask me. Drop and truncate. Drop and truncate will be having the difference. So mind it. Drop mean to say remove the data table and its content. Truncate mean to say to remove all the rows in the table. So next is alter table statement. Alter mean to say to make some changes, to make some modifications in the table statement. So these are the two tables that are already given. First is the syntax alter table, table name, add column name and its data type. Then is alter table, table name, drop column, column name. So in this way, I am using the drop here as well. So next is alter table, table name, add column name and data type. So these are the two syntax. So next is alter table. Table name is persons. This is the persons. So next is add dob and date. Add dob and date. So in this, so here it is. I think it is the date column. You can add it on the at the last date. Yes. So you can make the changes. Next is alter table persons, alter column DOB year, alter column DOB year. So I am supposed to make the changes in the uh, DOB column, but at the year instance. Next is creating views. How to create views in the database. We are supposed to write the syntax. Create view, view name as select column name, this from table name where condition. For example, create view current product list as select product ID, product name from products where discontinued is the number. So query from the view, select star from current product list. Star mean say all the records will be fetched. Star mean to say all the records will be fetched. Next is updating view. There will be the syntax that is concerned with updating views in the database table, and there is the example that is given for your reference. So next is syntax for the updating views. Create or replace view, view name as select from column name, from table name where condition is this. So create or replace view, current product list as select product ID, product name, category from product where discontinued is equal to number. So this was these were the queries and these were the commands that we are going to use in the SQL Server. So if you are having any query, you can ask me. I am giving you the time of 5 minutes. Just write down few important points about the view statement. SQL create view. In SQL, a view is a virtual table based on the result set of an SQL statement. View is the virtual table based on the result set of the SQL statement, and it contains rows and columns just like the real table. So the fields in the view are fields from one or more real tables in the database. You can add SQL statements, add functions to view, and present the data as if data were coming from one single table. So syntax is already given to you. You can have a look at the syntax here. Creating view. And one point, that is the major point that you should note, that view is concerned with the up to date data, mean to say accurate data will be there. View is concerned with the up to date data, that is the database engine recreates the view every time a user queries it. Next is updating view. So SQL updating a view. So a view can be updated with the create or replace view statement. So the syntax is already given to you. You can just apply it on the practical example that is given below. So this was all about today's lecture. I am just briefing it. Have a look. I discussed various commands, that is SQL overview. First is select statement, how to select particular column from the database, then select different value from the database, then where clause by using condition so that more filtered data will be there. Next, and or and not clause, mean to say in where condition there would be more refined data by using and clause, or clause and not clause. And mean to say both conditions will be true, then the data will be fetched. Or condition, either this condition is true or this condition is true, then the data will be fetched. And not clause, that is the condition is not true, then the data will be fetched. Next is delete statement. In order to delete a particular statement, we are using the help of the where clause. If the condition is true, then the record will be deleted. If the condition is not existing, then the record will persist in the database. Next is update. If we are given with some values, we are supposed to update the database, then we will update it with some particular condition where customer ID is equal to 1. Because if we are not using update where clause in update query, then all the records will be updated. But if we are using where clause, then only specific record will be updated. So these are the examples for the update clause. Next is order by clause. Either to arrange the data either in the ascending order or in the descending order. In the database, I am using the order by clause. If I am supposed to use ascending order data, then I am supposed to mention ascending keyword. If I am supposed to use I want to fetch the details in the descending order, then I am using the descending keyword, that is DESC. Next is drop and truncate, to delete the table, to delete the rows of the table, or to delete the contents from the table. Next is alter, to make some changes in the table. If I am supposed to add some more columns to the table, it could be added. If I am supposed to make changes in the particular column in the database, then it could be changed. Next is how to create a view. View means to say pictorial representation of the database. How to create the views in the database and how to update the views in the database. And they require the updated information, that is correct information and accurate information will be presenting to them. So this was all about my today's lecture. If you are having any query, you can ask me. For your reference, the link is given and the book name is given, that is a book by course, that is available in the college library. Get it issued and have a look at the book. So next is various MCQs that are concerned with today's lecture. So first is, which data manipulation command is used to combine the records from one or more tables? Select, project, join, product. Next is which operator is used to compare a value to a specified list of values, any between all in. Next is what operator test columns for absence of data. Not operator, exist operator is null operator. Next is in which of the following cases a DML statement is not executed, that is data manipulation language, when existing rows are modified, when a table is deleted, when some rows are deleted, or all of the above. You are supposed to take any one answer. Next is the fifth question, that is, if we have not specified ascending or descending after a sequel order by clause, the following is used by default, either descending or ascending, or there is no default value that is being set, or none of the mentioned. Next is which of the following statement is true? Truncate free the table space while delete does not. Both truncate and delete statements free the table space. Both truncate and delete statement does not free the table space. Next is delete free the table space while truncate does not. Next is the seventh question. What is returned by instr Java P6 7 point Java T. So next is eighth question. A command that lets you change one or more field in the table is, it is either insert, modify, third is lookup, fourth is all of the above. You are supposed to take any one answer. Next, which of the following is also called an inner join? Self join, equi join, non equi join, none of these. And last and 10th question is which of the following is true about the having clause, that is similar to the where clause but is used for columns rather than groups, similar to where clause but is used for rows rather than columns, similar to where clause but is used for groups rather than rows, or acts exactly like a where clause. So this was all about your today's MCQs that are related to the today's lecture. You are supposed to do the same. I am giving you the time of 5 minutes. Just do it quickly. And this was all about my today's lecture. Have a nice day. Just do it quickly.